Hey everybody, it's Rick Janson at Denver Lifestyle Real Estate, eXp Realty, and I'm here with David Alex, the principal of Fremont Elementary up here in Arvada. And I want to thank you for inviting me in. What we're going to do here is a brief little parent-principal interview, just as if you were coming in to talk to them about the school for your children. So first of all, thanks for inviting me up. Tell me, what's the 30-second elevator pitch? Why is Fremont so much better or so much different than other schools?
So Fremont Elementary, we believe in every child every day, and what that means to us is all means all. We want every child to meet their full potential academically, socially, and emotionally, artistically, physically. It's everything that a kid would need that they would get in elementary school, they will get here and be more than ready for middle school. So that's what's us. And what's different about us is our small class sizes and our personalization and individualization of the curriculum that can be provided by the teachers because they know the kids so well.
Well, as a parent of a 3-year-old, 5-year-old, and a 6-year-old, I like hearing small class sizes. I like hearing hard word to say, right? Individualization.
Yes.
Tell me more about those things.
So for instance, you would see a lot of classes in Arvada. A lot of schools have class sizes about 25 to 27. Here, our largest class is 25.
Okay.
But most classes are about between 17 and 20, even at the 4th and 5th grade level. So what does that mean? So every student every teacher knows every student's strengths and every student's areas that they can grow.
Okay.
So they know how to challenge them, they know how to press them, and plus almost all of our teachers have spent almost their whole career in this building. So
Really?
They understand this population, they understand this community better than almost anybody does.
Yeah.
So they've been able to tailor their teacher style. They've been able to adjust their instructional practices to best meet the needs of this specific population.
Outstanding. And how would you describe your student body?
So it's fairly diverse. We have about 225 students right now, so again, pretty small.
And you serve what grades?
So we serve grades kindergarten through 5.
Okay.
And again, it's students from across the scale, economically diverse as well as racially diverse too. We have about 45% free reduced lunch.
Okay.
So we've noticed that population has increased over the years, but again, that's allowed our teaching styles to teachers to take some risks and to again just really adjust what they're doing to meet that need. And we're also very fortunate to serve the highest need level of children with autism. So
Okay,
with
great.
that, it's challenged us to be more inclusive. It's challenged us to really understand different ways of communicating with students. So that's not only helped with our artistic children, but it's helped all kids as well.
Yeah. Well, talk to me about serving special needs. That's a big component of elementary school.
It is. You think about it. We do have a staff that understands that different kids have different needs, and with that, they are able to collaborate together and figure out, okay, so how can I include specific students in more with the general population? How can I prepare my class to accept somebody that's different and invite them in? They could be our friend. They could be part of our class. They could be part of our community. So again, going back to our mission and vision that every child, every day, again, that means all kids, no matter what.
So how did you come up with that mission statement? It sounds like something that, if your teacher's been here a long time, how long have you been here?
So this is my 3rd year here
Okay.
at Fremont. I came from Denver Public Schools for about 14 years, and then I transitioned into Jeffco, and it's my 5th year as a principal. So I've worked in high needs schools, I've worked in different communities. So just kind of bringing some of that background to Fremont has been successful.
Okay. So did you kind of pool the teachers and say, hey, what's our vision moving forward? Because what were your challenges moving in here 3 years ago?
And I think that mission and that vision had existed before I arrived.
Okay.
The teachers that came before me and preceded me. That's always sort of been the mission of Fremont. But what I noticed was that we had some practices that were not systemic across the board. The year before I started, we started a school-wide positive behavior intervention support system known as SOAR. So every kid knows how to act in the hallway and in the classrooms and on the playground and the cafeteria. That was pretty strong. So I was able to leverage that to other systemic practices too. So for instance, when students respond to a question, they do it the same way using the same acronym across the board, kindergarten through 5th grade.
Okay.
And that's allowed students an entry point to be able to respond to questions that they may not have had before. And then that way, teachers are using the same language from kindergarten through 5th grade, so kids are more familiar with that. They don't have to teach those rituals and routines over and over at the beginning of the year because it's systemic.
Nice. What does SOAR stand for?
So SOAR stands for it's safety, ownership, achievement, and respect.
Okay.
So so if you ask a kid in the hallway what SOAR means, they're all going to tell you something along those lines.
Yeah.
And it helps too when you're having conversations. Were you being safe in this case? So achievement. Are you really doing your best? So how do you make that happen? And what's kind of fun too is we give out SOAR tickets for drawings in the classroom for positive supports. They can earn the special lunch table, and then every once in a while, if a kid is really exemplifying the 4 core values, the SOAR core values, the teacher writes them a positive referral. So I make the phone call to their parents. So
Nice.
a lot of times when principals make phone calls to parents, it's for a negative referral. We're trying to shift the paradigm here to make it more positive.
Oh, that's great.
So, I always say, hey, this is Mr. Alex, just wanted to let you know that your son or daughter exhibited one of our 4 core values. Here's why, and I'm so proud of them. So,
that's great.
and oftentimes the kid's pretty happy about that. And sometimes I joke, which parent are you in trouble with the most, so I can call and try to get you out of that trouble now. So I can make those deals with kids. And again, with being a small school, I know every student's name when they come in, and I know almost all of their parents as well. And so do all the teachers, because they've been here so long. They've had almost every single kid.
Yeah.
So it just kind of goes from year to year to year, and that's our community.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, if all the teachers have been here forever, it sounds like you have very, very low turnover too.
Yeah, it's not very often that we do have turnover. When we do, there's a lot of applicants for the positions. The last classroom teacher that I had that was open, it was a 3rd grade, and there was 205 applicants for that particular position. And the teacher that we hired, actually, she had left Fremont for a number of years, but wanted to come back.
Yeah. So
people want to come back because it is a strong culture, it is a strong community. And again, with being just the way that it is, it's just people know one another.
Yeah.
There's that relationship with families that's so great.
And now you said you have a big free and reduced lunch population. Does that also mean you have before and after school programs as well?
We do, yes. We have SAE, which is our before and after care program that's attached to Jeffco, so families do have that option. We have some enrichment programs that are largely driven by student interest that are after school. So this year we've had a cooking club, the Sticky Fingers cooking. We had a Lego STEM enrichment. Right now we have a karate class going on. So yeah, we do have after school enrichments, and then we have some other clubs that teachers have taken on. We have this Battle of the Books competition that's going really well. Kids are really getting into reading and just sort of leveraging that competition.
Yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun, and it's just a great place to send your kids. In fact, my daughter comes here as well because it's working out so well for her. If it works out for my kid, it will work out for any kid.
And that speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. When a principal will send his own child to his own school, you can't beat that. Is there anything that I'm forgetting to ask about? Is there anything that you want to plug that is really special that I just don't know even to ask about?
Yeah, absolutely. We've done a remarkable job of really challenging some of the achievement gaps that are out there, especially between males and females and between free reduced lunch and non-free reduced lunch populations, so much that other people are taking notice. We were just informed that we were nominated for the 2019 Colorado Succeeds Transformational Impact Award. So we're one of 7 schools in the state of Colorado that got nominated for this award. Right now we're just a semifinalist. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But people are beginning to notice, not just at the local level, but at the state level, of the job that our teachers are doing here, working with every single kid.
That's fantastic. Congratulations. I hope you win.
Thank you. I hope we would too. We could use the prestige, and honestly, it's just a validation of what we're doing and just the strength of our instructional practices.
Yeah, outstanding. Well, folks, never let one of these video interviews be a substitute for actually coming in, feeling David's passion, feeling his heart for the school. He's got a big commitment, and just sitting across the table with him right now, you can definitely feel the pride and the energy that goes into leading the school. So thank you so much. I hope this helped. As always, this is Rick the Realtor, Rick Janson with David Alex. Talk to you next time.
Thank you.